friends, it's Emily from burlapkitchen.com, and I have a super adorable craft to share with you guys today. So I'm taking a Dollar Tree pumpkin. I just cut the stem off, and then I'm going to take some dark, the antique wax, or some min wax in the color dark walnut, and I'm just going to rub it over the pumpkin. If you don't like this look, you can totally skip this step. I just like the way that the dark stain comes through when I go to sand. So then I'm going to take some white chalk paint and I'm going to paint over top of my pumpkin. And as always, make sure you stain in a well-ventilated area with some gloves on. So now I'm going to give it a second coat now that I dried it. Give it a second coat of paint. Make sure you get around your edges good. I actually skipped the back on this one because I was in a hurry, but I definitely recommend painting the back for this one too. So once that's dry, I'm going to sand over it really good just so I can get that nice rustic look, and you'll see the edges are a little bit dark there. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's why I stain. I like that look. So then we're going to come in with some antique wax. You're going to want to offload some off your brush and then give a nice dry brush over your project, and that's going to give a rustic look. So once that's dry, I'm going to come in with some fabric. I believe I got this at Hobby Lobby. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. So I'm going to just rip it down here so it's easier to work with. And then I'm going to lay it over my pumpkin and kind of get an idea of how I want it to look. So we're going to fold this part up, and then we are going to take some glue and glue it down. And I kind of just even it up with another line in the material. And then you want to glue the front down and then flip it over to the back. And then you just want to kind of glue and tuck where needed. So you can see I'm just gluing it down. And then I'm going to overlap that piece in the back and secure it with some more glue. Then I'm going to come in with two just plastic Walmart bags and glue up the sides there. And we're just going to stuff those in to give it a little bit of volume. So then take a little piece of twine and just tie it in place. I didn't put a bow or anything in it yet because I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. So I added a little extra glue where needed and trimmed the top of my hat. That's looking pretty good. So now we're going to come in with a piece of orange burlap. Just basically cut a triangle and then shape it a little bit to get the nose. And then some black paint for the eyes and the back of a paintbrush. You can practice before you do this. Then add a little bit of blush on for the cheeks. I just use my pinky for that. So I'm going to go ahead here and glue the nose into place just like that. And then I added a little bit white to the middle of the eye. I actually messed up, so I'm going to go back over it here in a second. Make sure it's dry before you do that. So then I used an ultra fine point Sharpie marker. They're great for drawing snowman mouths. And then I'm going to come in with some embellishments. I'm just using a piece of pine and a rusty star. If you want the link to those, let me know and I'll drop that in the comments. Then I'm just going to put a twine bow up here. And I want to show you, you can loop this. So I just used a little piece of twine and looped it in the back and you can hang it. But while I was doing that, I got a genius idea. I was like, why not make this a garden stake? So I have one of these 5-gallon paint sticks. And I just stained it with some more of the min wax in the color dark walnut. I dried it good. Then I am going to just hot glue it here in place. You may want to use like a little nail or something to keep it in place. And then I put a little scarf around the neck there, around the base there. And it turned out so cute. So let me know what you guys think of this project. I wanted to share it with you so you had time to grab the pumpkins before they were gone. So for more fun ideas just like this, please visit burlapkitchen.com. Thank you.